In this part, we are going to learn about strings in C, which are arrays of characters in C. Okay, strings are used to store text such as names, sentences, or any sequence of characters. So let us dive in. So in C, a string is simply an array of characters ending with a special character for \0, okay, which is like this, which is this one, okay, \0. It ends with that null terminator. It is called the null terminator. Okay, so the null character tells the program where the string ends. Okay, so we have our array here, which you can call a string, and as you can see here, we provide the maximum. Okay, it is 6. The maximum is 6, and here we use the null terminator. Okay, so let us try to print out this info. Let us try to print out our name. So the name is going to be like, we use the format specifier %s and our name like that. Okay, so if we do that and then we try to compile and then we run, as you can see, we get hello. Okay, we get hello. So we get our output there. We get our output. So without the null terminator, the printf may print a garbage after the character. Okay, so for instance, if we don't have the null terminator there, and even this one, and the size is 5, and then we save, we try to compile, and then we run, as you can see, we get the garbage out. Okay, after our string. Okay, our string hello. Okay, we get the garbage, as you can see here. Okay, so let us see how we can declare and initialize strings. Okay, the best ways. Okay, but before we go to the best way, okay, of doing it, we saw that the first step, the first method of by using the first method of declaring and initializing strings is by using the character arrays. Okay, which is like this. Okay, which is this method. Okay, so the second method that we have is by using the double quotes, and is the recommended way. So here we can have character and name 2. So here we can have the second name, and this second name we can provide it is empty. Okay, so to reduce errors, we can just provide an empty square brackets so that the compiler will just determine the size for us. Okay, so here we use double quotes, guys. We use double quotes. So the name is going to be Omar, like that. So if we do that and then we print name 2, so if we do that, if we compile and then we run, we get that output. So the compiler adds the null terminator. Okay, automatically it will just add it there for us. Okay, so here we can also even, if we want, we can also specify the size. For example, the maximum can be 10. If we do that, as you can see, we get Omar. We get the same output there. Okay, but the maximum is 10, and if we try to exceed, and then we compile, as you can see, we get an error. Okay, it is too long. Okay, as you can see, we get an error, and if we try to run, as you can see, we still get an error there. Okay, so let us now take a look at how we can read strings from a user. Okay, so you can read strings from users using the scanf or the fgets function, and the fgets function is the most recommended one. Okay, so let us first look at the scanf. Okay, so let us look at the scanf. So to use the scanf, let us first initialize our array, and the maximum is going to be 100 characters there, like that. Okay, so from there we are going to use the printf function to print out the message so that the user knows what to do. So enter the name like that. So from there we are going to come here, and then we use the scanf function. Scanf, here we are going to be reading a string. We are going to be reading %. We use s, we are going to be reading a string. Then we are going to store it in the name, okay, the name variable. Then from there we are going to save, and then we are going to output our name like that. So from there we are going to compile. Let's compile and then we run. If we run, we get the name. So the name is going to be, let us enter Rashid, like that. Okay, so we get that one. Okay, we get that one. So you should note that the scanf reads input until the first space. Okay, so let us insert a name with some space. So let us press the space. Then here we enter Rashid. So we enter Omar. So we have the name, the all name. Okay, is Rashid Omar. If we press enter, as you can see, so scanf reads before like the end line, okay, the end line and the space, okay, before you press enter and the space, okay, but it first reads the space, okay, it reads before the space, okay, as you can see. So Omar is skipped, okay, is not read, okay, the rest is not read, okay, like that, it is not read. So it is recommended to use the fgets function, okay, and the fgets reads the spaces and stores the new line character, which is the \n, okay. So let us use the scanf, and we use it like this, scanf function, and then we are going to be using not scanf, we are using fgets function like that. And here we need to provide like the variable name, which is name, and from there we are going to use the size of, okay, the size of operator to get like the size, okay. So the name, okay, here we need to specify that we want to get the size of the name, okay. So as you can see here, this fgets, as you can see here, the fgets takes in the character from there, okay, takes in the character from there. It is going to take in the int, which is the maximum count, and then something like that. So here just know you are going to use the size of operator, and then inside here you provide the name, okay, the variable, okay, that where you want to store, okay, that input, okay. Then from there we are going to use the standard in. It is like the standard in it is going to be used, it is like the standard input, okay, we are inputting something, okay, so we use the std in option. Then from there we compile, let us compile, and then let us run. So the name is Rashid Omar, like that. As you can see, we read everything, okay, read everything until we press enter, okay. So we read everything. So let us take a look at string functions in C, which are provided by the C, okay. So these ones, in order to use to use strings, to use these string functions, we need to first include the strings.h library, string.h library, okay, where they are formed. So we use the hashtag include preprocessor directive, then we including strings.h, like that. So we can come here, but before we include them, let me cut there. Before we include that library, we can come here and we try to access one. As you can see, if we type str, as you can see, we have only these ones, okay, we have only these ones. So for example, we have what we call the string length. As you can see, we cannot access it, okay, we cannot access it. So we can come here, we need to come there, and then we include it. So after including it, you can see that we can now, let me first delete all these examples here. So for example, let us create the string, let us name it, let us give it like hello. So that is our capsule, that is our string, it is hello. Then from there, let us use we are going to use the string len function to get the string length, okay. So here we are going to get the length. The length is going to be in form of what? It's going to be in form of like bytes, okay? Bytes, they are going to be converted, okay? They're going to be in form of bytes, okay? Bytes, number of bytes, okay? So as you can see here, this one, there are 5 bytes, okay? This one, the first one, H1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, 5 bytes, okay? So if they are bytes, we are going to do like that. We are going to use the LU for bytes. Then from there, we are going to use the string length. Then this one is going to take in like the characters, okay, the string, okay, the string name, which is there, it's called str, like that. So from there we are going to compile, and then we run. As you can see, there are 5 bytes, okay, 5 bytes there, the length is 5, okay. So we can also use another one, which is called the string cpy, the strcpy, which is the string copy, okay. Can also use it. For example, we can come here, we have that one there. We can come here, and then you create another one. So this one is going to be string 2, okay. And this string 2, let us give it, because we are just going to initialize it, let us give it a maximum of 20. Then from there we are going to use the string cpy, it is right there, string cpy, it is right there. And this one, you should take in like you should take in the first one. You should take in like the destination and then the source. Okay, so the destination is going to be the string 2. Okay, the second string, because we are copying from string 1 to 2. Okay, string 2, then here I want to copy, okay, from string 1, from the string. Okay, so we are copying what is in string 2 to what is in string 2. We are copying what is in string 2, string str to string 2. Okay, like that. Then from there we are going to come here and then we print out our string 2. Okay, like that, string 2. Then here we are it is in form of not characters but in string. Okay, it is in form of string. So if we run, as you can see, we get this one. Okay, we get this one. As you can see, we get hello. Okay, so we have copied what is in string 1 to into string 2. Okay, so let us now take a look at another one which is called the string cut. Okay, for concatenation or joining strings. Okay, you can come here. So for example, this one, let us give it a word like that. So let us give a space here. So let us concatenate these strings. Let us add them. So to concatenate them, we just use the string cut like that function. Okay, then this one is going to take in like the destination and the source. Okay, so here we need to add these ones here. So this one is going to take in like, we are going to concatenate the one in the string, like the one in string. Let me, okay, we are concatenating the one in string 2 into string 1. Okay, we are adding. Okay, so this string 1, we are going to add this one. Okay, we are going to add this one. Okay, this one. Okay, so from there we are going to come and we output string 1 from there. So if we try to compile and then we run our program, as you can see, we get hello world. Okay, plus this space that we added here. Okay, so if we remove it, then we save and then we try to compile and then we run, as you can see, we get that output. Okay, so you can try out. They are very many. Okay, you can search about them. They are very many. I just wanted to give you an introduction. Okay, so for instance, we have, if you press str, as you can see, we have many. As you can see, there are many. They are very many. Okay, they end here. Okay, they are there. Okay, so they are very many. You can also compare. What is in string 1 to what is in string 2. Okay, so you can use it. Okay, use it a lot to become comfortable with it.